Hey guys, it's Friction Pen, and today I'm bringing you another how-to video. This one will be how to shrink your YouTube video size for faster uploads. I don't know if you have this problem, but I use an iPhone to record my videos for YouTube, and they are in high definition, which means they are very large. Obviously, the longer the video, the larger the size. And if you have a slow internet connection, that can be excruciating. I've seen some posts online and also some other people that I subscribe to who talk about hours that it takes to upload 10-15 minute videos. Very small videos that shouldn't take that long to upload, even if you do have a slower internet connection. There are a few things that you can do to really help decrease the time that you have to sit there waiting for that video to be uploaded. There's two main things that you really need to consider whenever you're uploading a video to YouTube on how fast it takes for them to receive the file and process the file. Without getting too technical, basically the encoding, if it's encoded correctly, while it's uploading, YouTube can be encoding it into their format. They can be processing it while it's uploading. Most people probably don't ever see that. They see the progress bar go all the way up from 0 to 100 while it uploads, and then it starts over, and it goes all the way back to 100 again while it says processing. The one that we're addressing is the file size, not the second one. So today we're going to take a look at a program called Any Video Converter, and this is a free program. I will put the link in the description. Sometimes these links change, but basically if you do a Google search on that, you'll be able to find it, but I will put the link in the description. So let's take a look here. I've got a sample video folder of a video that I recorded earlier today, and it is a 9-minute and 22-second video. So right here, it is in high definition, 1920 by 1080, and it is 962 megs. So uploading that, like I say, depending on your connection, can take a little while. So what we can do is let's open Any Video Converter. And we've got a few options here. But when the program comes up, the first thing that we want to do is we want to decide what kind of file do we want to generate. What do we want this thing to do for us? And the output file that we want is an Apple QuickTime Movie, a .mov, which is the same format that it comes out of on an iPhone. So in this case, we go down here and we select this little video files icon. Looks like a little piece of film reel, and scroll down, and this thing can convert files to anything. It's got Windows, PlayStation, Android, Samsung Android, Apple devices, DVDs, music, but we're not really here to do all of that, but it is something to make note of. It's a very versatile program. So let's go down here and find, under Common Video Formats, Apple QuickTime Movie. We'll go ahead and select that. And the options that we're going to pick are all grayed out until we put our file in here. So I'm going to go over to my folder and get my get my video that I've recorded and uploaded to my computer from my iPhone, and just drag it over here. Alright, so it shows up in our window. A little check mark here, which means you can drag more than one. It just means that this is going to be processed. If you drag 4 or 5, it'll just do one, go to the next one, so on and so forth. So you can do these in batches. Alright, so we need to tell it as our file name that we want to call this thing when it's done. So we're just going to call this test. And where we want it to save the file. Okay. I'm going to tell it to use the video size, do the original, because it's in high definition. I'll just go ahead and keep that. I don't want to lose anything here. Normal quality. And on this section right here under video options, this is where we're going to actually save some time at our uploads. The option that you want to pick is X264. YouTube uses H.264 as an encoding format, their codec basically, and X.264 is the same thing virtually. It's just an open source version of that codec. But this is the number that we want to change right here, our bit rate. A lot of times you'll see at least 5,000 in a high definition video, and that's fine, but I'm going to select 2,000 with a frame rate of 30 all the way at the bottom, and we'll really only need one pass. We can pick two, but one pass should be fine. But changing our bit rate is really not going to cause us to lose anything in the, let's say, quality per se, unless you're talking making movie level production here, watching it on a 70-inch screen. You might be able to tell the difference, but for our intents and purposes here, this will be fine. Audio options, we just use the defaults: ACC 128, 44,100, 2-channel. Alright, all we have to do now is hit our convert button. And so it's going through, reading our input video, our original, and it's going to spit out a version with these settings. It's basically really only going to change the bit rate, and it's going to save that into the folder that we specified. So for time-saving benefits, so we don't have to sit here and watch that thing process everything, I'm just going to drag over. I did this off camera before, so we didn't have to watch that. And drag this in. We'll just pause that. So this is the video that was outputted using these specific settings that we used. And I just gave it the name, which is a review that I did on a Lego board game. So we've got our original file here. Again, 9 minutes, 22 seconds. High definition, 1920 by 1080. And this is the one we need to remember. The size is 962 megabytes. So let's look at the one that we just created. It's still 9 minutes and 22 seconds. It's still high definition as far as the size, and over here the size of the screen. The file size is now 138 megabytes. That is a significant savings. Let's take a look and see just how much we saved. So we've got 138 megabytes divided by 962 gives us -1. That's an 85.6% decrease in file size. So that is just huge. So let me just show you real quick over here. I'll just drag this over. This is the original. It's playing right now. I'll close that. And I'll bring up the other. This is the one that we resized. And of course, it's gonna, there. It doesn't actually do that. That's the recording program that had that little snafu there. But you can see the quality. I can't tell a difference. You know, maybe you could at a super huge television or something like that, but for all intents and purposes, this is the exact same video. It's the same size, same quality, same sound, and I can't tell any difference. The only difference is that I have a file that's 138 megs. So when I upload this, it's going to take 85% less time. So something that should take me 60 minutes to upload should only take me about 4 or 5 minutes now. So the substantial savings here is how long do we have to wait. So yeah, it takes about 5 minutes to process, and it gives you this file here, but you actually get back almost 55 minutes for every hour that you normally set waiting for an upload. So that's pretty much what the video is all about, is saving upload time. So I think that that works pretty good for us. So hopefully you agree and you like the video. I went kind of long. I didn't figure it'd take this long, but that's what we got. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.